let's talk about creating a routine at home. That means finding a designated area that you decide where their backpack will go. Nothing worse than a child coming to school and they say, I couldn't find my backpack. It's somewhere. It's in my car. It's in my bedroom under my bed. Just establish a routine so they will not be frustrated and they'll know where to find their things. So if you decide you want to keep your backpack on a chair or a hook in your house, that's fine, but please keep it consistent. These kiddos are going to get used to a routine and it'll make your life so much easier and theirs. They won't be as frustrated. So designating an area for things like a backpack. Another great thing to have is we use a big bucket, and that's an area where when they unload their backpack, because they know how to do that now, when they unload it when they come home, their homework folder goes in this bucket. Loose papers from the day, it's a great collecting area. I know life gets busy and you don't always get to look at papers, but they are important. Even if it's just discussing paper that they did at school for the day, you can ask them about it, learn about their day, because they'll tell you, I did nothing. And you know, they did so much. They're little sponges learning all sorts of stuff. So just have them put all those papers, it's a routine. Take everything out of your backpack, put it in the bucket, and you can talk about it later. Even if it's at the weekend, you can talk about it then. But a lot of important papers come home, and newsletters and things that you need to know, or just things you need to revisit with your child. Maybe you even look at their papers and say, ooh, it looks like they were having trouble, writing the number 2. And that's something that you can work on. So just having a designated area for things like their backpack, even having a bucket for papers is great. Having a bucket of school supplies to keep at home. Yes, we have them in the classroom, but you need to have some at home too, whether it's to do schoolwork at home or homework at home. I suggest you can look at our picture, but we have, scissors and glue sticks and messy glue and markers and pencils and all sorts of stuff. Yes, I would practice all of these tools if you haven't already over the summer. I know it can be scary and you think, scissors, they're going to cut their hair. I don't even want to deal with it. We'll just let the teacher do it. Well, problem is when we come to school, we do teach them, but a lot of kids have had experience cutting. So then they're the ones that are frustrated and they've never held a pair of scissors before. So, and we have scissors, they're not left or right-handed specific, so they all work the same, but you have them choose which hand they're going to use. And I sing this little song. We put our thumb in the top and we chop, chop, chop. So always make sure their thumb is in the top hole, and then they can put all the other ones in there if they need, but you put your thumb in the top and we chop, chop, chop. Practice cutting anything. We can give them a piece of paper. Okay, just cut, chop, 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 chop. Just let them practice cutting. It's difficult and it does take practice. Holding a pencil or a crayon with our Pentra grip again. Here's this Pentra grip. Not grasping it like this, but just getting used to using a pencil, using crayons, markers. We're going to use all those in school. So just giving them exposure to using those tools. And then another thing is glue. Practice taking a cap off of a glue stick, putting it on, and yes, using messy glue or wet glue. We do use that, but you will need all these supplies at home. So just having a bucket, not having them randomly all over the place, or just have them all centralized in one location. So it's boosting their independence and lowering their frustration, knowing where all of their things will be located. The backpack, their tub for their homework folder and papers, and all the supplies that they will need to be successful in school, creating that routine at home.